So I'm back at Walmart, and I think this is a great time to be at Walmart because we got hammer drop, and I just opened a fresh case. It was 2 dud Stratoses. There's a Porsche, there's the Veyron. I'm grabbing the Porsche and the Veyron for sure. I might grab a second one of each of those because those are the 2 underrated ones in the set in my opinion. Looks like we did see some Diecast and some new M2s. No chases for those guys, but that's okay. And a bunch of these as well, the Maestos. There's that Black Grand National. But other than the Veyron and the Porsche, that's all I'm gonna take here. So I'm back at Superstore. First time in a few weeks being back here. I really been busy. There's a dud Silverado here. I'm gonna put that beside the dud Audi. But one thing I noticed was that when I found that on the pegs. So I'm just going back over everything to be sure. It seems like they might have just put some of this stuff out. It might not be a full box, but it seems like they might have put this out a few minutes ago or something, because usually the Skylines are getting swooped up left, right, and center. NSX, that's a good one. Already got that though. McLaren F1, Ken Murray Liberty Walk, that's tuned. Hey, that's pretty cool too, the 53 Chev. Got it already though. So, with that being said, I'd say that's gonna do it here. Back at Walmart again. It seems like hammer drop is a bit more full. Everything except the Mazdas and the Porsches are here. Stratoses are there. But we did see the Mustang set, which looks like they're all torn up and cracked out. So it doesn't seem to be much. This one would have been the one I would have wanted, the Mach 1. Definitely my favorite in the set, but I may pick that up to open. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna hold off for now. If we got, looks like maybe 1 or 2 cases of that. I'd say 2 by the looks of it, by the number of Boss 302s. But if we got 2 of those, then I'm sure we'll get more. If not, it is what it is. And with that being said, I will see you at the next stop. All right, so I'm back at Canadian Tire. I'd seen that they got new transports supposedly, and that's why I'm here. Supposedly oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they're all here. All of them are here except the Supra. 2 Nissans, a Toyota, and a Porsche. So that's it would have been nice to find the Supra to get one to open. I do have the other 2 already, so there's no need for them, but it would have been nice to get the other one. But that's okay, it is what it is. And that's all that's here, and I'll see you at the next stop. Alrighty, back at Value Village. I don't record here unless I find something pretty good, but you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that well. That's an original Redline Diora right there. That is an original Redline Diora. And not only did I find one, I'm not grabbing all those, I just put the ones that I did like that caught my eye there. There's the fire truck trailer, along with one of these Redlines. Now isn't that cool or what? Now that is awesome. So with that being said, this is why I go to these places. I don't always find stuff here, but when you do, it makes it worth it. Not a bad first hunt back home. This is the first time I found Redlines at my Value Village in quite some time. So the one in the red is called the T42, which is like a double-sided car. It has a question mark on the door panels. I've done my research on it. This is an uncommon color for it, along with another Aqua Diora. which I actually do have an Aqua Diora already. This one's in a bit better shape, the one that I got earlier. Both of them are Hong Kong variations, as you can tell by the 4 circles in the base. But still, very cool to have nonetheless. We got this Johnny Lightning, which is also in like Spectra Flame. This is a vintage Johnny Lightning from, I think, around the 70s. Along with 2 vintage Lesnies, which are super cool in their own right. And I did find more stuff at Value Village, but you're going to have to stay tuned for my YouTube shorts, as you'll see some of those cars show up in YouTube shorts very soon, if not already. But I really want to talk about the vintage stuff today because it is a really cool part of Hot Wheels history with this vintage stuff. And the last time I found any Redlines at my Value Village were this Hot Wheels Sizzler. I believe it's a 1972 Sizzler, which has definitely seen better days. And it was this Lotus Turbine as well, which is in really nice shape. Nice Spectra Flame purple on that one. Along with the Brabham Repco F1, which this one sticks out because this is a super rare variation with a white interior. This was found up at that little comic book place up in my university town. And I did also find the fire department trailer for the trucks. So I'm going to zoom out here. And I do have one of these trucks. The truck was missing. So that tells me there might be more Redlines but that haven't come out yet, but in the back. Or haven't been bagged yet. But how it works is, you see this post. And you see the hole. This is pretty straightforward. It goes right in there. And this truck is supposed to tow it. Which is super cool in my opinion, a really neat feature that you don't see on very many modern new Hot Wheels other than like the transports. But again, this is just so cool and very cool for its time and ahead of its time. And with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. A very interesting episode compared to some of the other ones, a bit different than usual, but still very cool in its own right. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, family, cats, dogs, squirrels, whoever. Please just share the video. Happy hunting, and stay safe.